Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. I want to make this very beautiful soup. This thing you're seeing here right now, this one, do you know is pepper? This long pepper, what is it called? I'll google it and showcase to us here. It's only pepper, that long pepper. This is it. This is the only tomatoes here. I actually wanted this only, but it's going to look or turn out somehow. That is why I said let me add tomatoes a bit, but it's not going to be much. So this is only tomatoes I'm going to be. So basically, this is a pepper stew. It's not going to be like a tomato stew completely because the pepper itself is more than the tomatoes. So this is the only tomato, so it cannot be tomato stew. So this is pepper stew that I'm going to be making. All right, so watch me as I prepare it. Well, I'll be boiling or steaming the meat I'm going to be using for this very stew. Yes, this is the meat I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be adding the ingredient to it and steam it before we start cooking this stew. So I'll be adding my cube star Maggi and the salt, curry, and then thyme and onions. This is what I'm going to be using to season the meat. Is what I'm going to be using to season this meat while I'm going to be pounding garlic, ginger, and onions into the meat. This is your first time coming across this channel, please don't make it your last. Be with me, be part of this family, this great community. Do us the great favor of subscribing to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get the first content of this very channel. This pepper is very strong. Thumbs up to many of you who have I'm just shifting my head so that I don't get to cough into the pepper. Very powerful pepper. Wow, I've not seen this one in a very long while, like strong pepper like this. So this is me pounding ginger, onion, and garlic for the seasoning of the meat. Okay, I'm done with it now. So it's not going to be, I don't expect it to be very smooth like when using what they call it, when using blender. It's not going to come out very smooth, you know. So when you mix them, there's one thing you must always do. Don't always add water. Let me put it straight to the gas. Don't always add water to your meat when you're steaming for the first time. You understand? When you add all your seasonings together, you will allow that seasoning to permeate to enter, to go inside. Let me use all types of English for it. You don't always have to add water. most time you eat meat, you see that many of them are well seasoned. Sometimes you eat meat, it doesn't have taste. You know why? Because they added water at the beginning of the cooking of the meat. You don't add water immediately. What you need to do, reduce the heat of the gas or stove or whatever thing you're using. Reduce the heat so that it will allow the meat to allow the little water from the pot to permeate inside the meat before you can actually add water. We have water in our kettle, so, and you will have to have water standby because you don't usually have enough water inside the pot, so that immediately you have seen that the water you have in the meat has dried up, you will quickly add your water very close by so that it wouldn't burn. All right, so this is it. Let us allow this water now to dry a bit before we can add our water. Look at the meat. You can see the water has dried. What I did was to rinse what I pounded. You understand? I rinsed it. It's going to be part of the water that I'll be adding. Then you see, then I now added my water, but not much. So you'll be watching it as it cooks, so that the water, as the water is drying, you can add a little. Don't add plenty water, you understand? So that it won't lose all the ingredients that you added. We are still checking on our meats, okay? We're still checking on our meats. I think I have to be, chicken doesn't take time to cook. It doesn't, so that it won't scatter. Because I'll still have to fry it. While I was cooking, I was just, trying to clean. Because my kitchen is not that big. This is how big my kitchen is. Not big enough. It's not big enough for anybody to be keeping dirty things here and there. You see, this is it. So each time I'm cooking, I love to be clearing the sink to keep everywhere. I love to clear the sink to keep everywhere clean, because it's not big for you to be piling plates. So that's it. So I'm going to be bringing down this meat because it's already cooked. I've cooked it, and then I need to do the frying. So watch me as I do that. I want to start frying my meat, so I'm going to add oil. The same oil I will use in frying this meat is what I'm going to use to fry my tomatoes. So I will add it immediately. You know how meat is when you're frying. If you're not careful, to get you on your eyes. So gently. I don't have to wait for it to get hot before I can add the meat. And anytime I'm frying, I love to add a little, scatter some little onions. You may ask why. That's because I love the flavor of onions. It's not much, just little by the side, and sprinkle a little salt. A little. Don't go adding much. Then you reduce the heat of your gas, because trust when you're frying something. Trust the oil to be flying everywhere. You understand? So you wouldn't want it on your eyes. Many used to have this eye protector when frying meat, and many hate frying meat because there was a time that I was frying meat and It nearly entered my eyes when it be like flying. Bah, bah, bah. I was screaming. I said, a little, this thing would have entered my eye. But anyways, you just have to be very careful. You need to like turn down the heat so that the risk of getting it into your eye will not be much, you see. So we'll just have to like let it fry and get brownish a bit with your onions. Try this method. If you have never tried it, I think you should try. When you're frying your meat, add onions, just little dough. You see that onion's flavor will come out in that meat, and then you add a little on salt into that meat. It's not like when you were steaming the meat there wasn't salt, no, but there's this flavor it gives to it. Yes. All right, please, if you have watched to this extent and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do us that favor, subscribe, like and share. You know, when it has to do with this very channel, you don't have to break back. Don't get tired of me saying you don't have to break back before you can make sumptuous meal for your family. You don't have to, because there are a lot of people that are way after watching content in all these big women channel, they get scared of making their cooking content. Why? Because they feel that they don't have those necessary ingredients they want to use in making that meal. You can actually make a sumptuous meal even without breaking the bank, and that's where my slogan comes from, without breaking the bank. So you don't get tired of hearing that breaking of the bank on that very channel. All right, please share, like and comment. Why I will concentrate on frying this very meat, because I wouldn't want the oil to get into my eyes. While I was cooking, I was shaking. I was very hungry. I said, let me quickly make noodles. I just chopped my onions for a kind of quick cook of noodles. Normally I love to add carrots and the rest, but I don't have it. You know, you don't need to break the bank to eat anything very simple and cheap. You don't need to break the bank to eat noodles. I love to add carrots, but I don't have carrots, so I have to just have a make do cookie kind of. So this is curry. I love to spice in it so that it will have a kind of taste. I don't like noodles, but it's one of my last resort kind of meal when I don't have anything to eat. I resort to eating it when I don't have anything else to eat. And as I was shaking, I didn't have what else to quickly eat. Only have to grab. So for me to be able to eat the noodle, I will have to make it a little bit spicy. Add a lot of pepper so that it shouldn't make me feel nausea. You understand? I don't like noodle at all. I don't like it. So I'll add water and then add this is a quick noodle for those who doesn't want to break the bank, you know. So I'll add a little salt, because left for me, I wouldn't want to use that seasoning there, but I'll use one since I'm making one noodle. I like it pepper style, you know. Let's see, don't come and start. So I'm going to be adding the seasonings we have in it, but not all of them, only one. And so I'll allow it to cook. So do you know what somebody said while going while this is my window? So somebody said, who they cook this thing? I'll come visit you. I'll come and visit you. I guess the aroma is everywhere outside, and my neighbors that are passing are kind of, this Indomie noodle, try it. You're going to like it. So I'm going to allow it to cook. I'm not going to reduce the gas heat. And this is pepper soup Indomie that I'm going to be making. I love a lot of curry on my Indomie whenever I'm cooking it. I love a lot. And then I add not much of what they call it, thyme. Come out now, come out, stop stressing me. You know, kudos to those of you that use those type of thyme in a container. You don't need to stress yourself. Just put papa and then the food will cook. So I'll allow it to be open while it cooks, and then before I continue my food. Let's continue. I'm done cooking the Indomie. See how it looks like. Indomie pepper soup. This is how I love my Indomie. With water. Since I don't have, I was cooking and I got hungry. I had to quickly make this with a lot of pepper. There's a lot of pepper in this. This is the only way I can eat Indomie. If there's a lot of pepper in it, and a lot of what they call it, Korean thyme. I don't have what to use, so I quickly fried hot dog. So while we are still at this very my oil is on. I'm done frying the chicken. So this is it. It's not much. So I'll add my onions. I already sliced the onion. So initially I told you that it is pepper, long pepper. I'm going to make sure I show it to you. I'll Google it so that I know the type of pepper in case you want to prepare it. So this is the pepper only. This is tomatoes. I wanted to add a little of it to it so that it wouldn't be just pepper, because I have children. They will not be saying, "Mommy, I can't eat it because it's pepperish." So, but that long pepper it's not like it's completely pepperish, but I love the taste. It's the taste that matters. I'm tired of eating tomatoes alone. So while at it, I put my tomato sauce. And then I'll add my pepper. So I'm going to allow it to fry, cook rather, or fry, whichever way. When it's done, I'll get back to you. Let me go and eat this thing because I'm shaking. I need to go and eat. I'm shaking already. Then I'll come and tidy up this place. Look at my kitchen. It's already messed up. See, everywhere. But don't worry. Let me regain my strength and then come and join me. All right. If I watched to this extent and you're yet to subscribe to my channel. It's an interesting place, where you get to cook something reasonable that you don't have to break the bank. This is chicken for those that don't want to break the bank. You understand? You don't have to wait until you have a full chicken before you can eat it. You can actually cook small. And then, so this is my pepper stew. Many will be saying, which one is pepper stew again? I've already explained to you. So this is how it looks like. You will know that there's no much tomatoes on this stew. It's very, very delicious when you make it. Seriously, I would love it. I would love you to try it. It's long pepper. I will look for the name. And let me go and eat. I'm already shaking. All right. See you later when our tomato dries very well. We are still on it though. My pepper stew. See how it's looking like. You know, I just want to show us before I continue turning, making it dry before I can add my ingredients. So it's just busy splashing everywhere. Like, I'm even tired of it. Keep splashing everywhere. Anyway, if you have watched until now, please do us that favor of subscribing to this channel. Thank you for all our returning subscribers. We don't take your love for granted. Please like, share, comment, and share to other platforms for people to get it. All right. So pepper, see, you're going to be seeing, before I upload this on the YouTube, I'm going to download the pepper that I actually used. I ought to have shown us from the very beginning that I bought the pepper before grinding it, but I did not remember at all. So many people will be wondering, what kind of pepper is this? There's more of pepper than tomatoes, like I had shown you. So that's because I wanted that recipe. I wanted that taste. I wanted a different taste from the ordinary tomatoes that we all know and we usually prepare with our stew. This is totally different, and the taste is everything you can ever imagine. So promise me you're going to prepare this on the comment section, all right? This very type of stew, pepper stew. I heard this is when I will start adding my ingredients to this pepper stew. One will be saying, why you calling it pepper stew? Is it not stew? It is not tomatoes 100%. The tomatoes in this very stew is very small compared to the pepper that you're seeing. So it's time to add I'm going to use this curry. Many of you know this. So I'm going to be using all of it. I'm going to be using the whole of this curry and then still add half of it. That's because of the size of the tomatoes. I already have half somewhere, so I'm going to just add it. Then thyme, not all of it though. I use more of curry than I use of thyme. Then turn. Then my Maggi is already on this one. This is my Maggi cube, 2 cubes. Then I have this thing called shallot. It's onions, like onions that's, let me bring it out. Onions that is what they call it, processed. It has this special flavor. It adds to, they call it shallot. Is it shallot? That's what I call it each time I want to buy it in the market. Shallot. Onions like flavor, dried onions flavor. It adds this very beautiful taste to your meal. It's more or less my recipe when I'm cooking. When you be asking, what's that taste I'm getting, you may not always know that I'm using one thing special. You understand? Try it out. Shallot is the name. When you get to the market, you ask them at the market, you have shallot? If they say yes, my dear, You will love it in your meal. You will love it. So I'm going to be adding salt. Don't add much salt because from your stock, we already have our meat, our chicken stock. Add it and then stir for some time. Don't mind this very stew. The oil that this stew has eaten from me today, if you see how many oil I've added so far, even while turning it there, it's still looking as if I've not added it. Or is it until I finish all my oil? See my pots. See my pots. Then I'm going to like check the taste if all my ingredients blended. It did actually. It did. So I'm going to add my meat and then add a little water. Going to add little water to it and then allow it to boil. Allow it to cook. Allow it to, yes, allow it to cook. Then I will have my gas lowered and then I'll add my chicken to it. Allow it to cook. So that's how you prepare this very what they call it, pepper stew. You understand? Pepper stew. So you don't have to break the bank, like I said, to make assumptions meal for your family. So but this very pepper stew is different. Like the taste is different from the ordinary conventional stew that you and I know. So prepare it and get me notified about that. Let me know in the comment section when you prepare it. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for watching till I bring another cooking content to your side or your way. Or probably you can tell us what you want us to prepare, what you would love us to prepare. If it is your local dish, let me know and tell me all about it. If I can get the ingredients in the market, then I can possibly try without breaking the bank. All right, thank you so much. Bye.